Good afternoon. It is 1:43 p.m. Today is Wednesday, February 6th, 2019, the day after my 42nd birthday. Mom and I are here on Tahiti Island in French Polynesia at the end of the North Coast Road on Tahiti Iti, which means small Tahiti. Tahiti Island is like a figure 8 shape, and on the east side is the smaller part of the island. And we've come to the end of the road. A mile or two back is the village of Tautira, where we had hoped to have lunch, but the place recommended in our guidebook is closed. And so we have not been able to find lunch, but we're going to start heading back now and see what we can come up with. Last mile or two of the road is quite unimproved. The other roads we've been on since we arrived last night here in Tahiti have been paved and in good condition, but this stretch is quite awful, as you can see. And we are on one of the most remote parts of Tahiti Island here on the almost to the east coast. You actually cannot drive all the way to the east coast. There's a road along the north coast where we are, and also on the south coast of Tahiti Iti, but it does not loop around the east coast. That is a rugged, very remote area, inaccessible by vehicle. It's been a pretty drive here on the north coast, but there haven't been many sights per se. We've got a couple of waterfalls to check out on the way back. And I'd like to drive up into the interior, but I'm not sure what the condition of the roads up to the mountain overlook are going to be like, so we'll just have to check that out when we get to the junction. Fortunately, we have a nice SUV to navigate this unmaintained stretch of road. Pretty crazy that there are folks who live this far out. Got an exposed pipe here in the road. Kind of roads, but fortunately we'll be back to the asphalt soon. We had a lovely trip out to Tahiti. We left Orlando 2 days ago on the 4th, the day before my birthday, and took a United 757-300 out to San Francisco. Spent the night at a really crappy 2-star motel near the airport called Park Point. You can go on my blog at lucas.travel and take a look at my review of that property. But then we had an outstanding flight yesterday from San Francisco to Papeete, Tahiti. A new destination for United just began October 29th. And we were able to get upgraded into Polaris business class. So that was quite nice. And we arrived in Papeete about a little after 8 p.m. last night. Picked up our rental car SUV from Avis, and then it was about an hour to drive out to Tahiti Iti And we have a nice 2-bedroom, 2-bath villa on the bayfront. And we're here on Tahiti Island for 4 days, and then on Sunday the 10th, we'll be boarding Oceana Marina cruise ship for what should be a fantastic 12-night voyage to 7 other islands here in French Polynesia. And it is our first visit to the French territory, and this is my 16th territory. Like we're coming back into Tautira village now, and the beginning of the paved road. Here on the right is where we had navigated to eat lunch, only to find it shuttered. So we'll take a quick spin through Tautira village here at the end of the paved road. Find any other restaurants out here, so it's really a bummer that the one is not open. Oh, here's where we saw some sarongs hanging. I don't know if they're for sale or just being dried out. You want a snack? No? Okay. Well, let's get some bearings then on where to navigate to next.
I've got the directions here. To a waterfront viewpoint. And the beach of Vaitapahia on the left. Got a little sand soccer field. Park Public de Tatua.